As you guys know, 4 days ago, the Indian government banned 118 apps that were primarily of Chinese origin. What does this all mean? What is Fau-G, and will this affect COD-M? All that and more in this video. Let's get going.
Better DJ bring it back, tell them play that shit again, tell them turn up the bass. Turn it up, better DJ bring it back, tell the DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back.
Now guys, I was blown away, just like most of you guys, whenever this ban was heard about from the Indian government of 118 apps, including PUBG Mobile. I was kind of left floored and wanting to understand, like, what in the world just happened. We are seeing things happening now that are unprecedented, and these are, of course, some strange times. You guys know lots of things have been going on. But with that being said, I kind of delve into it. And of course, if you're from India or China, you'll know about this, but most other people that watch my channel might not understand. But guys, in 1962, there was a Indochina war in which in the area of Ladakh, some land was taken. Now, there's also 4 other areas of contention that border with China. I think it's, and I'm going to murder these names, but it's like Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Uttarakhand, and Himachal Pradesh, and Ladakh. All these areas, there's been disputes. Chinese and India have disputes on the actual border, and this goes all the way back to World War II, where the British kind of laid out this line, and China didn't accept it. But with that being said, you know, in the 1962 war with China and India, China, you know, took some land over in Ladakh, and right here recently there have been border clashes with India and China. Now, they have no weapons there. It's been hand to hand, sticks with nails in it, rocks. I mean, rudimentary. It's like so rudimentary, but that's what's been going on, and all those tensions are going on. These are 2 nuclear powers, guys, fighting over some land, and I mean, this affects millions and millions of people. So that's what I wanted you guys to understand. In the 1962 war between India and China, they established a line of actual control, an LAC, and through that war, you know, there were several lives lost in that war, but this line was made and agreed to by China and India, and now there is tension. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't understand why all of a sudden something that happened in 1962 is affecting things now. However, you know, 20 soldiers in a recent conflict from India's military were killed in the Ladakh area. And after that, you know, India started making these moves on the bans. And according to the Indian government, the move is to ensure safety, sovereignty, and the security of Indian cyberspace. And like I said, this is all tensions with China. So the apps per se that do not, are not officially owned, like COD Mobile, they will not be banned in India as of yet. Although Tencent has built that game necessarily, and Tencent is the Chinese company that makes PUBG Mobile. They do not own it. That game is owned by another company, and therefore it's not going to get banned. Now, 13 million daily users are affected by this ban of PUBG Mobile. What does that mean? If you're in India and this ban is already in place, what does that mean for you? It means you lost everything. If you spent money in PUBG Mobile, everything that you spent, all the time that you take, and we're talking about careers, professional players, content creators such as Mortal, 8-Bit, you know, Scout, all these guys are affected instantaneously. I think the ban went in effect the day after they announced it. So I mean, we're talking about almost instantaneous ban, and all these people that have careers, Team Soul, several other professional teams from India are now completely cut off and affected from the game that they built their channels upon. Now, what does that mean for you know, the people that had careers in those are in PUBG Mobile? What does that mean for them from India? What do they do? You know, well, you know, that's why I talked about COD M. COD M is a game very similar to PUBG Mobile. Obviously, it is a respawn genre game, but it also has a battle royale mode, just like PUBG Mobile. It's a little different, and I think some of the players may find it, you know, entertaining. So I'm looking for a huge spike in COD Mobile's numbers, you know, after this ban. Obviously, with 13 million daily users from India, they got to go somewhere, right? They were playing PUBG Mobile, enjoying themselves, and all of a sudden they're cut off from that. What are they going to do? Well, COD Mobile is available for them now, and I guarantee you that COD Mobile servers are like stressing out right now with the amount of players that just shifted over. We're talking about it. We're not talking about a gradual change. We're talking about boom, done. Hey, we're here, you know, and that's what happened. So hopefully COD Mobile will be able to handle that influx of, you know, subscribers or whatever you want to call them. But also, guys, now I alluded to it in the title, there is a game coming out, and I'm gonna click on this article because this is a new thing. What is Fau-G or Fau-G? It stands Fau-G. Let me read it to you here. Hold on one second. Fearless and United Guards. Now, Fau-G is a Hindi word for soldier. So Fau-G is kind of like a play on that word, that Hindi word. And basically, guys, the way this has been introduced, this is and I'm reading this straight from, I'm quoting this article right here from Android Central. It says India is readying a locally made PUBG Mobile clone called Fau-G. Following PUBG Mobile's ban in the country, a game studio in Bangalore is set to roll out a clone. Now, does it mean that it's going to be exactly like PUBG Mobile? I don't know about that. I don't know if they've changed the maps, but what I'm reading here, it says Bangalore-based Encore Games is set to launch a PUBG Mobile clone in India called Fau-G in the coming days. We do not have any details on the gameplay, but it is likely Fau-G will emulate the same visual style mechanics of PUBG Mobile. 20% of the revenue from microtransactions within the game will go towards a fund set up for veterans of India's armed forces. So, you know, I don't know much about Encore Games, but I mean, this obviously coming out this quick after the ban, it makes me wonder if they had connections maybe in the Indian government. I mean, this is all conspiracy stuff. I have no idea. Definitely want to hear from you guys in the comments. I want to know what you guys think about this ban. You know, have you been affected? Do you think that this new game Fau-G is coming out? Do you think that they kind of knew, or is this just random? I mean, obviously, in the article that I read, they say that it's completely random, that they had no idea what was going on, you know, with the Indian government. I don't know, man. It just seems it seems very strange that this has come out. Because imagine if PUBG Mobile hadn't been banned and this game would have came out and it's basically a clone of PUBG Mobile, how would it have been successful in the India market? I don't know. I don't know, because, you know, people that are playing PUBG Mobile in India, you know, before this ban, you know, they had all this time, effort, money, a lot of things tied up, and then this new India-based game comes out. Now, granted, everybody's going to play it and try it out to see what it feels like. But if it's basically a clone of PUBG Mobile, I don't really see how it would have been able to overtake it. But obviously, this ban is fortuitous for Fau-G, and what's going to happen after this, I don't know. I don't know. This is some crazy times, guys. I mean, it's just I don't know. All right, one thing we're going to cover right here is, you know, Fau-G is slated to launch soon, so we should have more details on the game shortly. One of the best things about PUBG Mobile was its ability to play reliably on budget phones. So we'll have to wait to see if Fau-G retains that particular trait. Now, I really believe if a India-based game comes out, I'm absolutely sure that they're not going to make this game to where it will not play on maybe not the most up-to-date phone. I would say that they would probably make this game play, as it says right here, in budget phones, so to speak. I don't even know why they put that in the article, but it's just something to put in the article. But I'm still blown away, and this has been 4 days later. I don't even know what to say, honestly. This is pretty wild, guys. This is huge. This is huge. Monetarily, it affects so many people that have, so much money and time in those accounts. Obviously, as a company, Tencent is going to feel the sting on this. No doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. I know some people were arguing on social media that would just be a blip on the radar, but I assure you, 13 million daily users instantaneously gone that were possibly buying in-game purchases. That's going to affect your bottom line, and as a company, this is definitely going to sting. Where do we go from here? I don't know. Like I said, there was an article on Instagram I read. It was definitely at first when I read it, I was really hoping it was saying that possibly that Tencent would dissolve its relationship with a version of PUBG Mobile that would come out just for India, and that Blue Hole would run that particular module of PUBG Mobile, and that the Chinese company Tencent wouldn't have anything to do with it. But that is not credible. I've done some research on that, and what I'm getting back from that is that was a non-credible source. Although that source had put out some credible articles in the past, this article cannot be guaranteed and cannot be verified. So therefore, I got pretty excited because I was like, all right, everybody in India's got a chance here. There's going to be an emergency measure, and they might not lose their accounts. They can play. All these content creators, professional players, and just regular daily users could get all their accounts back and be able to, kind of do what they were doing before. But this source is not credible, so therefore, it's not going to happen probably, guys. I will say this. I'm curious about Fau-G. I'm curious how COD-M will be affected. But that's pretty much it on this video, guys. I don't know what else to say. I'm still in disbelief, honestly. But I would like to hear back from you guys. Let me know what you thought about this video. Let me know what you think about the PUBG Mobile ban necessarily. Do you think the Indian government was right in saying that their sovereignty and security was threatened, and their safety of their India cyberspace? Do you think this was just affected by the border conflict and it was all political, had nothing to do with anybody's safety? It was just striking back at China in a financial way. Yeah, let me know what you're saying. Let me know what you think in those comments. I want to hear from you guys. And with that being said, thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you're not. I don't always do articles like this. Obviously, I play a lot of montages and gameplay from PUBG Mobile. And if you enjoy that, maybe you enjoy this channel. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I am out of here. Hit that button. Watch these videos. That's all.